all of the allegations from last year leveled by the CBI. Can you walk our audiences in detail through how the Aam Aadmi Party has responded? We know largely they've said these are bogus claims, but when it comes to the details, the nitty-gritties, how have they responded to the CBI's questions?
Well, I'll answer that question in a very short time from now. I would like to request our camera person, Shiv Pujan, in order to just to show you the atmosphere over here in front of Rajghat, where Manish Sisodia is expected in a few minutes from now. In the morning when we came, there were no banners or placards, but now a few placards have started appearing, and you can read whatever is written on those placards. Shiksha Mantri Tujhe Salam. So clearly the Aam Aadmi Party is essentially emphasizing or reinforcing Manish Sisodia's image as an education minister, somebody who has toiled hard to provide a future for the poor children of this country. Many Aam Aadmi Party MLAs have already reached this place. Saurabh Bhardwaj was the first to reach. After that, I've seen a string of Aam Aadmi Party MLAs who have reached over here. If my camera person also can show you the kind of supporters that have gathered, around 200 odd people have gathered here as of now. Not too many in numbers, but certainly making their presence felt over here. My camera person can also show you the heavy police presence that is here, right in front of Rajghat and across this entire area, because clearly Delhi police is not leaving any stone unturned, does not want any untoward events to happen over here. As we have already heard that they do not want Sisodia to enter Rajghat with too many of his supporters, so probably a few people will be allowed. The other point I wanted to mention is that there are two gates over here. One is the entry gate, one is the exit gate. Sisodia is expected to enter through the entry gate with a few of the MLAs, expectedly Atishi, Sanjay Singh and others, and he's expected to leave from here, from the point where I'm standing and many other supporters are standing. And when he leaves from here, we expect him to speak to the media before he leaves from here and heads to the CBI headquarters. Now you asked me what are the charges against him. Remember, an FIR was filed, mid last year, where Manish Sisodia has been named as accused number 1. However, when the charge sheet was filed approximately 3 months later, Sisodia's name did not find mention in the number of people who were accused in that particular charge sheet. The allegation against the Aam Aadmi Party, the party's government, and particularly Manish Sisodia essentially is that they tailored the Delhi liquor policy. When they brought in a new liquor policy, they tailored it in order to benefit certain players in lieu of certain benefits that these players gave back to the party and the government. And the allegation essentially has been is that this money was ploughed back for fighting elections in Punjab and Goa. Now, Aam Aadmi Party has completely rebutted all these charges, repeatedly pointing out that the multiple raids at Sisodia's residence, office, paternal home, or questioning when the day he was raided at his residence, or even the earlier questioning that happened in the CBI headquarters in the month of October, actually has not yielded any evidence. So it will be what it is important to watch out for is that whether the CBI in the meantime has actually unearthed any solid evidence for it to go ahead and arrest Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, and whether it can defend that arrest in a court of law. Because remember, Manish Sisodia comes with his own credentials. He is extremely close to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. They have a relationship that goes back to more than 20 years. Manish Sisodia is a person that Arvind Kejriwal leans on when it comes to taking critical decisions of his government. And definitely whatever happens today, and if at all Manish Sisodia is arrested, it will be a big blow for the Aam Aadmi Party and for Arvind Kejriwal and for the government of Delhi.
Okay, Rupashri, just stay with us. Let's go over to Anshul Singh. Anshul is the third reporter covering this story on the ground right now. Anshul, one of the things Rupashri was talking about right now was how the Aam Aadmi Party has time and time again come out and said that these claims are bogus. What is the CBI saying? Because we know their claims, their allegations against the Aam Aadmi Party, but what is the CBI offering as undeniable proof over here? Do we have any details, Anshul?
Well, yes, well, there are several allegations and several questions that needs to be answered from Manish Sisodia sides. But yes, I'll come back to that. But I like to show you the visuals over here. I'm currently standing at IITO, and Manish Sisodia has just left from this spot, and in the next 5 to 7 minutes, he's expected to reach Rajghat. Now, as you asked, what are the allegations this time around? Now, remember, the CBI in the initial charge sheet that they had filed, Manish Sisodia's name was clearly not there. But yes, the charge sheet that was filed, in that charge sheet, it was very clearly stated that bribes were given and bribes were taken, and that is the reason why more than 10 arrests have already been taken in this entire matter. Now, since bribes were given and taken, there should be a money trail. To find out that money trail, the CBI is now asking Manish Sisodia to come and join into the investigation. And once Manish Sisodia joins into that investigation, questions would be asked to him about all the accused who have been arrested till now, as to what were the kind of relationships that they had with the accused. What kind of relationship did Manish Sisodia have with the accused, and if at all any money was given, where did that money go, where did that money was utilized? Because the initial allegation is that the money was utilized for elections in Goa. So yes, that money trail is to be found out, and that is the reason why Manish Sisodia has been called for to join into the investigation. But you see the kind of optics that the Aam Aadmi Party is playing this time around as well. It seems like Manish Sisodia is not an accused, but is a freedom fighter who's going to jail in a fight for independence. So yes, this is the kind of optics that is being played by Manish Sisodia even before he has gone ahead and joined the investigation. The entire top brass of the Aam Aadmi Party has come out on Twitter and said that he is going to jail. The last time around also, if I remember it correctly, on October 17th was the day when initially Manish Sisodia was called for interrogation as well. And that time around also we saw this kind of massive fanfare that followed Manish Sisodia, and the entire top brass of the Aam Aadmi Party again tweeted and pointed out that he is going to jail. But yes, he was interrogated for approximately 10 to 12 hours and he was let go of. So this time around also there are no news or information that he might get arrested. But yes, the Aam Aadmi Party is making sure that it leaves no stone unturned in propagating this message that Manish Sisodia, who is working for the people of Delhi, for the children of Delhi, is being targeted by the BJP. But yes, if you see this entire alleged Liquorgate scam is actually been unearthed at this point in time. There are 10 arrests that have already been made in this case, which means that something untoward must have happened in that entire manner in which this policy was implemented and in the manner in which the license were distributed. So yes, the money trail is something that the CBI is looking at right now, and since in the first charge sheet Manish Sisodia's name was not mentioned, but yes, the CBI is also going to file a supplementary charge sheet in this entire matter, and that is the reason why Manish Sisodia has been asked to join into that investigation. And once he joins into that investigation, questions would be asked to him. If he answers them to the satisfaction of the CBI, then there is no reason that Manish Sisodia is going to be arrested. So yes, it remains to be seen once Manish Sisodia again reaches the CBI headquarters, in which direction will this entire investigation go, and this kind of optics that is being played by the Aam Aadmi Party, will this optics be of any benefit for the Aam Aadmi Party?
Anshul, you said 10 arrests have taken place in this case over the last few days. Can you walk our audiences through some of those arrests and also tell us, I know in some of the arrests cases, the CBI has said that these were close associates of Manish Sisodia. In those cases, can you tell us how the Aam Aadmi Party has responded?
Well, Aam Aadmi Party has not responded in any way or any manner on the arrests that have happened. They are saying that this is a continuous part of the investigation that is continuously going on. Yes, but since Manish Sisodia has been called for an investigation, why Manish Sisodia? Because he was the chairman of the excise department at that point. In fact, the excise ministry used to come under him, and that is the reason why questions needs to be asked to Manish Sisodia as to what has happened and in what manner was the license distributed. Because there are several allegations that there was cartelization happened. Because remember, a South lobby is what the CBI is calling it, has come to the fore now, where the allegation is that this South lobby used to bribe the Aam Aadmi Party over here, the Delhi government over